Okay, so adding with like denominators. If I have 1/4, so I'm choosing 1 out of a possible 4, and I'm adding that to 2. I'm going to keep it as 2/4. I know it's a half, but we're going to keep it like that. Okay, so if I have chosen, there's 2 shaded parts here, 2, and 1 here, and that represents the numerator. So I have 1 plus 2 is 3, and how many shaded parts are there all together? 3. How are my circles divided? Into fourths. So that's why I don't have eighths. I'm not adding the bottoms. I'm only adding what I've chosen out of what's possible. The possible does not change. I have it in fourths. Okay, so I'm only adding how many I've chosen out of each possible. So I've chosen 1 out of a possible 4, and I've chosen 2 out of a possible 4, and that's where I'm getting 3 out of a possible 4 altogether. Okay, now if I have something where I'm going to have, let's say 5/8 plus 7/8. Does it matter if I'm writing this vertically? No. Or horizontally? You have to find out what's most comfortable for you. Okay? But I'm still focusing on adding the, what is this called? Numerator. And I'm keeping the denominator. Yes. So this is my, I have like denominators. Adding with like denominators means I'm not changing anything. I'm given the same. Yay, it's easy. I'm adding the numerators now. 5 plus 7 is 12. Now, what do you call this? What's the name of this? How this looks? It's called what, Addison Temple? An improper fraction. And so I am going to first put it into to a what form?
Mixed number.
Mixed number. How many times does 8 go into 12?
1 time.
What's left over?
4.
4 left over. Now I can also look at, oh, I know my divisibility rules, and I can divide top and bottom by 4. 4 divided by 4 is 1. 8 divided by 4 is 2. So my total answer is 1 and a half. Okay. Another way to look at this is my 12/8. I can break that down into 8/8 plus 4/8. Anytime I have number over itself, what does that equal?
1.
1. And 1 and 4/8, and so I simplify that to 1 and a half. Okay, so when I have that numerator is larger, I can pull out a 1, and I have 8/8. So that's what we were working on last week. On page 259, we were working on that. Looking ahead, we're going to be doing a little bit of practice with this, but honestly, you've had this for several years actually, with like denominators. So we're going to jump right into using unlike denominators. That's where we love our multiplication tables, because it's really going to help us. You know, and while we were studying least common multiples, that helps us so that we can do this quickly. Okay, so if you're struggling still in your math facts, we're going to give you some extra help to get you caught up, so you're going a little bit faster, because otherwise this is really going to get super slow for you. And when it gets really slow, sometimes that's when you make errors. And you get frustrated because my homework took me 2 hours and my friend was done in 15 minutes. What's the difference? That's the difference. You gotta know your math facts. Amen.